Bob, how many supply chain planners does it take to change a light bulb?
No clue. The bulbs haven't arrived yet. Hi, I'm Bob Brown, founder of Arizona Foundation Solutions. And today we're going to discuss how supply chains can affect foundation repair. So the first thing to recognize is that most piering contractors have a supplier that supplies them the product on a national scale. Most of these suppliers buy their product and have it made locally in the United States. So although you don't have to wait for a big barge to come across the ocean with your products, you do have to worry about the steel availability. And that happened quite a few times during the pandemic. What most contractors did is basically try to stock up when you could get the steel and have a larger inventory. The suppliers have done the same thing. And really forward-thinking suppliers may buy large quantities way in advance to even out the flows. But you could get caught with a contractor who runs out of material due to the supply chain shortages. And if this happens, what'll happen is your project may either be put on hold before it starts or may be put on hold during the project. So how will your project be affected if there's a supply chain shortage either before or during your project? If it's before your project, it'll simply just be a delay. Hopefully it's not going to be too long. If it's too long, you might need to retake measurements to see if the house has shifted more during a long period of time. If you're in the middle of your project, most foundation repair projects, the work is done on the outside of the house. So it may not interfere with the livability on the inside of your house for the most part, but it could make a mess of your yard, your landscaping, your bushes, your trees, your lawn. Quite often during landscaping, irrigation lines get broken because they cannot be located. And so if that's the case, you might be a while before you can get those repaired, and your landscaping might suffer a little bit. If your project is postponed because of supply chain or frankly any other issues, the foundation repair company should reach out to the homeowner to give them regular updates. So for example, this happens during the permitting process. They'll usually let the homeowner know, hey, we submitted your permit, or hey, we got it back, so now you're ready for scheduling. But during a supply chain disruption, they might just let the homeowner know that, hey, the word from our supplier is that we'll have so much material coming in that we'll be able to do your project on a certain date. If the homeowner does not hear from the contractor, then they should be following up and reaching out to them to find that information out. If this happens to you, you get held up from supply chain issues, I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's a minor inconvenience along with a lot of other things that happen as a result of supply chain management. However, in the end, you should be well taken care of. The answer is most of the foundation repair contractors in Arizona are fairly reliable, at least the well-known ones for sure. And there's been very little non-returning and not finishing a job like some small fly-by-night contractors in other fields might do. Just not common. So if your contractor does not return, you can always call the ROC and turn them in. And the ROC will enforce that they finished the job.
Hey, the light bulbs are here,
Cool.
but there's another problem. The supply chain planners, they're doing something else now.
They're busy.
They're busy.